Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while since I made a video, but finally having some time to get back into some model trains, and we're gonna do something different that I've only seen one other guy do. We're gonna use a shipping container and build a train layout inside of it. The main reason for a shipping container is because we don't have a big enough indoor space to keep stuff, and then we also need storage for just some stuff from our house because we're moving and it's dry, and then if I move again I can move it with me. That way I can kind of put some energy into it and not have to tear it down or what I have right now is a 10-foot by 2-foot little switching layout, which is nice, but I'd like to be able to run some trains around. So with this I could actually set up something permanent that I can run around, and it can be a little bit bigger. So I'll kind of go over the container and show you what my plan is. All right, as you can see, it was just delivered last night. It started to snow. I've been trying to get a spot ready for it, but the snow's kind of been screwing me up because it snows and melts and it's muddy, and I haven't really had the chance. But it's a 40-foot high cube. I think it's set on the front, but it's about 9'6" tall, and these are usually about 8.5 wide, maybe a little bit wider, but should give a pretty decent amount of space for a train layout. This is where I want to set it up. So we have some power here and water, which we won't use the water, but we have power from a trailer spot. I got some railroad ties. I want to set up ties on the perimeter of it. The main thing I want to avoid is it sinking into the mud and not being able to get it out of the mud to move it again. So I'll just set these up on the sides and on the ends, and should prevent it from sinking too much, or at least if it does, it'll be just the ties into the ground. That way I can still slide it off of them. We'll go inside quick and show you the plan for that. So this container kind of seems like it was just retired. It's not in bad shape at all, but it has a GPS tracking unit on it. So it's, it hasn't been sitting somewhere for a while. And really, it's not too rusty. I'll open both doors so we get a little better light in there. Hinges are a little stiff. I bumped the button on the camera to stop it. Probably just need a little bit of oil and it'll be fine. Very echoey, but this front section is probably where I want to put an entrance door here. That way you're not coming in and out through the big doors, especially in the wintertime. And what I would do here, kind of my plan right now, build a wall right here. This is about the 10-foot mark. Build a wall with a door in the middle. So then this will be kind of like my building room. So I'll have a workbench on this side and that side. Door will be there. maybe some storage here. That way I can have a little spray booth, have a vent out, have my computer, and just be able to build stuff and work on different projects. So that'll take up 10 feet of the 40. So then this will be 30, which kind of looks small on camera, but it's not going to be a tiny layout if we have it on both sides. The main idea here is got these tubs with a yellow lid from Home Depot. And what I want to do is be able to stack 3 of them underneath it and then build the layout at that height above it. I think that's a good plan, and this is an excess height, so if the layout's say about here, I don't know where it's on me, but it's probably gonna be about like 3.5, 4 feet. I don't know. It's kind of gonna have to go off a feel, whatever looks good. But I want to be able to stack 3 tubs underneath it, so above or whatever it needs to be for that. And then up high, I think I'll do a shelf just for maybe loose boxes up top. So then we'll have the front piece of trim and lights underneath it at that height. So it'll just be single deck. I could probably do double, but if I want to stack the boxes 3, I can't really go any lower. But yeah, I'm thinking having this room on its own is a good idea, because then I would have a space to be able to heat. If I'm not working out there, I just want to be in here, this would be able to be heated up a lot quicker. And I don't know how much the temperature swing is going to affect it. That's kind of the problem with these containers, is it gets hot in here and it gets cold in here. I thought about insulation, but that's kind of a project unless I want to spray foam. Then I run into issues with attaching things. So if I want to build this layout against the wall, I don't really want to put screws through the wall, because you'll see them on the outside, and then it's just a spot that could leak. So I'll probably end up welding some brackets to hold the backside layout and do legs on the front. And then same thing for my wall. Probably weld a little bit of angle iron, a couple pieces around to be able to attach that wall to, rather than drilling through anything. But I think having the door there and then being able to open the other 2 doors in the summer would allow for a little bit of some air movement. Maybe put a fan at the end, pull some air through. I also have a window air conditioning unit. I could maybe cut a hole in the wall and mount that thing. But we'll see. This is gonna be a pretty big project. Like I said, we're kind of in the process of moving right now. So I'm just kind of making plans, but I had to get this thing here earlier so that I could start putting stuff in it. I don't have a ton of space in the shop to keep our stuff. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun project and a cool build for the channel. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see what the frequency ends up being on these. Might be slow at first, and then once I get settled in, should pick up a little bit. But if you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can catch the next video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.